Hi everybody, that's Allie.
And that is Dash,
Welcome to our playdate.
where we choose a game, sometimes make up our own rules, and play for a while.
Enjoy listening and playing along.
Or don't. We can't hear you. It's a podcast. Hey, little ghosties.
Hey, little ghosties.
Welcome to season 11. We are doing our movies and TV season.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do some TV trivia for you today. We played this game
Season 5, episode 2.
before we were on video.
Yeah.
So now, if you like today's episode, you can go back and listen to that one. And this time you can watch us. Not in a creepy way, in a completely, we put this online, consensual way.
In a little bit of a game voyeur way.
Yeah. Yeah. We've both agreed to what is happening.
Yeah, we're both
And if you
consenting.
push play, you've also agreed. So here we are.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so we're going to decide who goes first using
Cut
the
thin to
dad
win.
joke
Cut
card.
thin to win. Okay.
Here we go.
I think I got this before.
Yeah.
6 of spades.
I got the
I'm sorry, clubs. 6 of clubs.
6 of clubs. I got the 3 of diamonds.
Oh, wow. So I actually get to go
You actually
first.
won, yeah.
Okay, so what do you call it when a snowman throws a tantrum?
I don't know.
A meltdown.
Wow.
The dad on this dad card is really cute.
Really? Let me see.
Yes.
What does he look
Is
like?
there a dad on all of them?
I
Oh,
think
it's the same dad.
It's the same dad?
He's cute. That mustache, those glasses that match the tie, it's really giving.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
It's really giving.
Yeah. I love that that's a dad. Even though nobody has had that mustache, unironically, since 1956.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
Guys have that mustache now.
Yeah,
like
now.
those hipster dads.
I guess.
hipster dads have
Yeah.
it.
All right, Allie, so you go first.
So I'm going to choose to guess first.
Okay, you're going to choose to get. I'm just going to take a little pile of these.
Yeah, take a pile.
Okay.
I'll take a pile. And then.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that these are these like
So we can
weird
do-
slim cards.
Yeah, they're long cards. So we can do maybe if we can name it without the choices.
Okay.
We're not going to keep track of points,
No.
are we? Then good. And if we can do a 50%, then that would be good too. Like a 50% discount.
Like a 50-50?
Yeah.
Oh, it does have the 50-50 option.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Allie,
Yes.
in Billions, Wendy Rhodes has which type of job at Axe Capital?
I have never seen the show Billions, nor did I know it was a show.
I didn't know it was a show either. Is it A, corporate lawyer, B, performance coach, C, hedge fund manager, D, fitness instructor?
What is a performance coach?
Mm. They coach your performances.
On what?
Probably on the performance of your job, right? Like how well you are performing at your job.
Why aren't they just doing the job?
Because they can coach many people to be good at their jobs
Oh,
as opposed to them being good at just one job.
I don't know what that is, a performance coach. Okay.
Would you like the 50-50?
Yes, please.
The 50-50 is hedge fund manager or performance coach.
Hedge fund
You'll get there.
manager.
It is performance coach.
Okay. Well,
unfortunately,
a job I've never heard of and don't
Yeah.
believe in.
So that goes in the discard pile. All right,
Have you
Allie.
seen Billions?
I have never seen Bill. I didn't even know it was a show. What is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Little ghosties, tell us in the comments. What is Billions? Is it a good show? Should we watch it? Should we ignore it?
Well, you're going to get this one.
Okay, good.
Sherlock is set in London, but
Mhm.
principally filmed in which Welsh city?
What are the choices?
Newport, Swansea, Port Talbot, Cardiff.
Cardiff.
Yeah.
Yay.
Everything is filmed.
Everything is filmed in Cardiff.
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 All right, so I got one. Here we go. Allie. Which police procedural is inspired by the real-life case of Robert Chambers? Is it A, Chicago PD,
Never seen it.
B, CSI,
Never seen it.
C, Blue Bloods.
Never seen it.
Say that 3 times fast. And D, Law and Order SVU. Real life case of Robert Chambers.
I have never seen any of those.
Well, no, but do you know who Robert Chambers is?
I don't.
Okay.
But honestly, Robert Chambers sounds like someone who would be played by Tom Selleck. And so I'm just going to guess Blue Bloods.
It is D, Law and Order SVU.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The whole police procedure was inspired by the real life case
Yeah,
of
that's
Robert
why
Chambers?
I was thinking like SVU is like ripped from the headline. Isn't that the whole thing?
Yeah, it's
right?
like different cases and stuff.
Like it's right, which is why I was thinking it was not that one because that is a different case every week.
Right.
As opposed to the same character, which I feel like is a Blue Blood situation.
Yeah, but it's the case of Robert Chambers. So I'm assuming Robert Chambers is the culprit.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've never watched any of those.
Yeah. Law and Order SVU
I'm not doing well.
It's really good, but really disturbing.
Life is really disturbing,
Mhm.
Josh. I don't know
Yes,
if
it
you've
is.
been out here in these streets, but life itself is disturbing.
It's, yeah.
I mean, if you've heard anything about
Uh-huh.
P. Diddy lately, it's very dark and disturbing.
What is it? Haunted houses this year are just going to be the news?
Yes. Facts. In BoJack Horseman,
Okay.
which letter in the Hollywood sign gets destroyed? H, O, Y, or D?
Have
you seen BoJack Horseman?
I have not.
I haven't either.
I want to say it's the Y because then it's Holland.
No,
And
it's
that's-
not.
Hollywood. Oh, no, you're right. Hallwood? Oh. Can I get a 50-50?
Sure. H or D? So
Holly-
Hollywood
Yeah.
or Hollywood?
Let's say it's the H that gets destroyed.
Isn't Hollywood so much funnier?
It is, yeah.
That's because the D was destroyed.
The D was destroyed?
Yeah.
Oh.
If we could get a question about a show that any of us have watched.
Yeah, wow, that's weird.
I've heard BoJack Horseman's really good.
I know. I've heard really good things about BoJack, but I've also heard that it can be super sobering and depressing too, which is
Yeah.
like, I don't want to, yeah.
Not in a cartoon.
Yeah, yeah. Kristen Shaw plays one of the voices.
She's
Yeah.
fantastic.
The anthology series Black Mirror explores the
Here we go.
consequences of what? A, technology, B, infidelity, C, celebrity, or D, hypnosis.
E, all of those.
Yeah, correct. It's all
but
of them.
the answer is technology.
It is technology. A, correct. You got one.
Yeah.
There we
I
go.
just started rewatching those. That is a spooky season watch.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, it's
I can't.
real spooky. Like, it's-
Right.
this is
I can
really
only-
happening right
It's
now.
like a narco situation for me. Like I can only watch one every month or so because it's like so dark
Uh-huh.
that it's like really, it's a lot.
And real. It's real.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
It isn't real, but it's real.
Let me pose something to you. And you know, we always used to think our grandparents were crazy when they talked to us like this.
Is this now a Black Mirror podcast?
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
But technology has advanced so much and so quickly in our lifetime specifically, right? Like you and me are part of a generation that grew up knowing what the world was like before the internet, before computers in every home,
Yes.
before telephones were even wireless within our homes. Okay? We grew up in that time.
Yep.
And in the span of 10 years, we have entire computers in our pockets along with cell phones that can go anywhere and you can be reached at any time. I don't know if you remember, but you used to call your friend and if they weren't home, it was just like, oh, well,
I'll call back later.
yeah,
Do you
They
know
must
when
be
they're
out
going to get
somewhere.
home?
right. Now, if you call somebody and they don't answer, it's like they're either ignoring your call so you get mad at them or you're worried because something happened to them.
Right.
Like that didn't exist before.
There was a true loveliness in just not being
Yes,
available.
that's absolutely correct. Yeah.
I do miss those days
As
a
do I.
lot.
But I was thinking about this earlier today and I was like, I was at Walmart and I had my AirPods in and someone texts me and it reads out the text message to me on my AirPods, right? Like it pauses my song, reads to me what the person says, and then asks me if I want to reply to them. At which point, I could say whatever I want. It will type it and send it to the person.
At which point I would scream, "Get out of my business."
If I went back in time and told 11-year-old me, who had just gotten a Walkman for the first time, that I would have these
with
tiny...
a belt clip?
Of course with the belt clip.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
I have to go places with my Michael Jackson tape.
Yeah. These little tiny things that are smaller than the headphones themselves that came with the Walkman could fit in my ear. First of all, what's a text message? Right? But if I could explain to them...
Ew, I have to read?
I know. If I could explain to myself at 12 years old what an AirPod does, I don't think I could.
I couldn't explain it now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, hey, little Dash.
Technology is wild.
This has noise canceling technology, and I'd be sitting there like, "What's noise?"
Cancel this, and you just scream.
Yeah. Allie, what color do the wives wear in The Handmaid's Tale?
Red. Green.
Is it A?
The wives wear green.
A,
the handmaids
red,
wear red.
B, black, C, green, or D, blue?
It's green.
It's blue.
Is it?
The wives
Where's
wear
green?
blue. I don't know. Somebody wears green.
Somebody
Is
wears
it
green.
The teachers?
I'm picturing it because there's like a scene with Joseph Fiennes' wife, and I thought she was in a green dress, but maybe it's blue.
It's blue, yeah. Maybe it's because the show itself is kind of tinted yellow, so it makes the blues look...
I couldn't make it past season 1, so...
It's disturbing.
Hence me not being able to make it past
And I love Elizabeth Moss.
I don't.
You don't like Elizabeth Moss?
She's a Scientologist.
Nothing against Scientologists, but Xenu. Did you ever watch it?
As cults go, it doesn't seem like a very fun one.
Right, yeah.
It's very expensive.
Did you ever watch
and it doesn't seem that fun.
You ever watch the South Park episode where they made fun of Scientologists?
Yes.
And it was all they did was describe Scientology.
Yes.
Like they didn't have to do anything. They just described Scientology.
Correct.
Tom Cruise trapped in the closet.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. Everyone has seen it.
Okay.
Who plays Catelyn Stark in Game of Thrones? Catelyn Stark.
Catelyn Stark. Oh, no, I don't know her actual name.
I don't either.
Read me the options.
Lena Headey.
No.
Headey? Headey?
Headey.
Amelia Clark.
Not.
Michelle Fairley or Sophia Turner?
Michelle Fairley.
Yes.
Yes.
Who's the only one?
Who's the only one I didn't know?
That's the only name I don't recognize.
Because I know who... Sophia Turner. It's Sophie Turner. Come on.
She's the one that's married to a Jonas, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
She was
still,
Sansa.
yeah. She was Sansa. She was also...
She was Sansa. Amelia
X-Men.
Clark is the mother of dragons, and
Yes.
Lena Headey is the twin.
Yes. The queen. The queen regent.
The mean queen who
Yeah.
loves her brother too much.
Uh-huh.
Whose name I can't remember right now.
Queen Amidala? No. Queen...
The Lannister.
Cersei.
Cersei Lannister.
Cersei Lannister.
Cersei Lannister.
What a great name, Cersei.
Cersei's a great name.
The
That
character
show I
not so
don't
much.
love.
It had so much promise.
Not enough dragons. That was the problem. Just give me dragons. That's all I'm literally just watching the show for Jon Snow.
Just dragons
Dragons.
and hot Dothraki dudes.
And hot Dothraki men. And there was not enough of any of those.
They got rid of the hot Dothraki dude like in the first season.
Yeah, hello.
yeah.
You don't dangle Khal Drogo in front of my face and then take him away immediately. Spoiler alert. I mean, have you ever seen a man so beautiful? And I'm talking stunning.
I mean,
The
every time I
hair,
look in the mirror.
the hair, the eyeliner. Just stunning.
Yeah, those Dothraki dudes were not shy on eyeliner.
No, they were not.
Allie, in the first season of Lost,
Okay, here we go.
a plane belonging to which airline crashes?
Okay.
Is it A, Oceanic,
Yes.
B, Trans-Pacific, C, American Flights, or D,
It's
Maritime?
Oceanic, and I think the flight was 815.
It is Oceanic, correct.
I think the flight number was 815.
Do you know how many times they've used the footage from Lost in movies and TV shows?
No.
Th-
What, the crash footage?
No, like the footage of just the plane, the Oceanic plane flying through the air. Like for some reason, it's the same stock footage in several TV shows.
They were like, yeah, can we just get a plane
Yeah,
flight,
do you
right?
guys mind if we just use this footage?
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
ahead.
I watched every episode of Lost. It's on my rewatch list
Really?
soon. I want to rewatch it. I want to just go on the journey again.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be lost in the sauce of what is happening.
Yeah.
I want Desmond to be my constant. Give it all to me. Did you ever watch it? You didn't watch it?
No, I didn't watch it.
Ugh.
Mostly because I was waiting for it to finish. Then it finished. And then everybody was so upset about the ending that I was like, well, I'm not going to start now.
For the record, and I do need someone to write this down, please. For
Yeah.
the record, for posterity, I liked the ending.
Okay.
I thought it was perfect.
Hmm.
And anyone who didn't like it, take it up with your therapist because I liked it. I thought it was great.
Hmm.
In which year did the first episode of Cheers air?
Oh, no. What are my options?
1982, 1979, 1993, 1984.
Okay, it was on Nick at Night, so it wasn't 93. What were the 80 options?
82 or 84?
84?
No,
82?
82.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
Floyd Pepper appears.
Oh, no.
I would have known the answer to this immediately.
Okay.
For the record, it's Sergeant Floyd Pepper.
Mhm.
Sergeant Floyd Pepper appears in which show? A, South Park, B, The Simpsons, C, The Muppet Show, or D, Sesame Street?
He's the Muppet Show guy, right?
Yeah.
With the big flop hat.
That's Dr. Teeth, but Sergeant Floyd Pepper is in that band.
Yes.
He's in the Electric Mayhem.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, Sergeant Pepper.
Yeah.
If he's not in the band and the Muppets,
Uh-huh.
what are we doing with our lives?
Right. Yeah.
Who is the lead investigator in NCIS? This is quite a name.
Jethro Gibbs.
Leroy Jethro Gibbs.
Yep.
That is such a name. Just Leroy Gibbs
Uh-huh.
or Jethro Gibbs
Mhm.
works.
Yeah.
And we have Leroy Jethro.
Yep. He was a gunny sergeant in the
Okay.
in the Navy. He was a Marine sniper. Navy sniper. Also, he is where I got my first rule from. Always carry a knife.
Is NCIS, is the N Navy?
Yeah. Naval Crime Investigation Syndicate?
System?
Security?
Sauce?
You want to hear a fun fact about
Stuff?
NCIS? So typically in any of these like crime shows or whatever, they investigate big crimes, murders, stealing things,
Right.
assault, stuff like that.
We need a show where they investigate male crimes because those are the ones
Mhm.
that will get you.
Well, that's what I was about to get to.
If you commit a crime, don't involve the U.S. Postal Service.
Correct.
You will go to jail. It's a federal crime.
Auspice, yes. The point I was going to get to is that the majority of NCIS crimes are like paperwork crimes. They're like white collar crimes. So it's like all of these murders and stuff involving, kidnappings involving naval officers.
Mhm.
Like obviously it's all bumped up for the show, but it's because it's mostly like paperwork crimes. Somebody filled something out wrong or committed fraud or something.
Yeah.
Like didn't punch out their time at the right place.
Listen, the Postal Service
Yeah.
will get you.
Yeah. Remember when they did that episode on Brooklyn Nine-Nine where they had to team up with Auspice and it was this whole thing?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Who played?
Andy Bernard
Yes,
or whatever his
yes.
real name is. He's like, our little brother's in the NYPD. Little Brother said, well, we're a federal agency here at Auspice.
So good.
Which newspaper did Carrie Bradshaw write for in Sex and the City?
Okay.
Mind you, that's one show. It is not one show called Sex and another show called The City.
No, I've watched it.
Yes,
I'm aware.
That's a Brooklyn Nine-Nine joke now that we're talking about them. A, the New York Messenger.
No.
B, the New York Times.
No.
C, the New York Star. Or D, the New York Courier. You also
I
have
feel
a
like
50-50
the
option.
Star. They could have used the real thing. I mean, the real person I think wrote for the Times.
You want the 50-50?
You sure?
New York Times or New York Star?
Yeah, I mean that's what I was in between anyway.
Yeah.
I just can't remember if they used the fake one or the real one in the show. I think it's a Star.
It is the Star.
Yeah.
Correct. Very good.
I feel like they can't be tossing around New York Times like that.
You want to do one more round and then
Let's
whoever
do
has
one
most?
more. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. In Transparent, Morton changes his name to what? I've never watched this show.
I've never watched the show either. I don't even know what it's about.
I know Jeffrey Tambor's in it. That's about all I know.
Can I take a pass? Because neither one of us has watched this show.
No.
Okay. What are the options?
Moira, Maddie, Mora, Moira,
Moira.
Maddie,
Mm-hmm.
Maura, or Marla. Moira and Mara are very close
together. Yeah. Moira.
No, Mara.
I was just thinking of Moira Rose. So
Mara. I think it's a show about a parent transitioning
okay.
into. That's why it
Got
says
it.
change the name and
Got it.
yeah.
Got it. Does Jeffrey Tambor transition?
I think he's the main character in the show. I haven't watched it, so I really don't know. But
Allie, what is the name of Miriam's husband in The Marvelous Miss Maisel?
I don't know. I haven't watched it. I've watched like one episode.
A, Joel, B, Josh, C, Jason, or D, Jimmy?
Joel.
It is Joel.
Is it?
Congratulations.
Okay.
Good
Must have
guess.
been on the one episode that I
Yeah.
watched.
I don't have to take long counting. I have 3.
I have 5. How did I
Wow.
get 5?
I don't know. You won.
Wow.
It was the Muppet one. That's what did
It's
it.
the one pushed me over. All right.
Yeah. Good job.
So
Okay.
if you want to hear some more TV trivia, hop back over to season 5, episode 2. We
Yeah.
play the same game.
I do remember we did rate this at one point because I remember rating these thin cards. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the box is like this little optical illusion. It's all very cool.
And it's from Games Room Games, and they make a bunch of just games for a game room.
Yeah.
And they're like all in nice boxes. Like you could stack them up on a shelf and they would look pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, good little travel game. And this was gifted to us. So yay. That was Games Room TV show trivia.
Yeah, so we did a movie game recently, and now we did a trivia game recently, and
this is about a lot of
TV.
shows that we have not watched, I guess.
I think we watch more movies than we do TV shows. The time commitment is different.
I don't want to start watching a show when it's on because then
Right.
I get involved and invested, and then when it's not on the air, I get upset.
Yeah, I cannot stand this thing that streaming services are now doing. Like, we specifically got streaming services to binge watch things on our time. But now streaming services are doing the thing where they're releasing one episode a week.
I do like it because it's evocative of a time. Remember when we were talking about technology?
Yes.
It's evocative of a time when you knew who watched the show that you watched.
Yeah.
And you knew that the next day, if you didn't watch it,
Mm-hmm.
people were going to be talking about it. They were going to
Yeah.
be spoiling it. They were going to be blowing it all up.
Yeah.
So you better be in front of that TV watching that show,
Right.
or you're not going to have friends to talk to tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's evocative of that moment in time.
Yeah.
But it's also like, okay, we couldn't watch it this week. Other stuff happened.
Mm-hmm.
We can still go back and watch it. So to me, it's actually kind of like a best of both worlds situation. Like,
Okay.
oh, we missed it last week for whatever reason. Now we
Yeah.
can watch 2 episodes. Like, it's also a way to just like establish a nice routine.
Yeah. Or I miss it tonight. I can watch it tomorrow morning before work
Yeah.
or whatever. I
Right.
guess.
It's just, it's nice. I
Yeah.
kind of liked it when TV came out
Mhm.
at a specific time.
Okay.
It was nice.
I accept your opinion. I don't have to agree with it, but I accept it.
It was nice.
Yeah, sure.
It was a nice thing.
Okay.
But I also enjoy watching 7 episodes in a row if I want to.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get where they're doing it from a marketing perspective. They're like, we want people to talk about our show for longer.
Yeah.
But then you get the stuff where like a show comes out and they're like, well, we're not getting the viewership that we wanted. Well, no, because people are waiting until you come out with the whole series to binge it in a weekend.
Right.
So yeah, they're not watching it as it's coming out.
Right.
But don't judge the ratings based on how many people are watching it that way. Wait until the entire season is out and then judge it based on how many people are
Or
watching.
just make good TV.
Or just make good TV.
Just make good TV and people will watch it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a much better plan.
Sure. Yeah.
Speaking of, they just dropped 4 new episodes of Unsolved Mysteries. Ugh.
Is it still the same guy?
No, it's like the new ones that Netflix is doing.
Mhm.
And they just dropped like 5 more earlier.
Okay.
I think in like September, maybe they
Yeah.
dropped them. And I just got through those.
Yeah.
There's so many mysteries that we have to solve, Dash. There's so many mysteries.
It never ends.
They're unsolved.
Go solve some mysteries, little ghosties.
Go
We
solve a
appreciate you.
mystery.
See you next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Now we'd love to hear from you.
You can visit playdatepod.us to watch our videos,
Access our episode library,
find out more about our brand of quality, clean comedy.
and contact us with any questions or comments.
Improvisers love audience suggestions, so make sure you visit playdatepod.us.
And the podcast you just heard was a production of Society Circus Players.
If you like what you heard today, please rate, review, subscribe, and share it with a friend.
And finally, if life's a circus, we're the clowns!
I'm 2 episodes in of the 4.
How do you feel?
I mean, I want them all to be solved.